Welcome, citizens. Shadari's here. Yeah, I'm gonna work on rebuilding my TAC a little bit this morning, and then hopefully later today I'll go out and use it. Gonna turn it into a little bit more of the... Well, okay, so I've been using this as an example of how I think the Starlancer TAC should be flown with those side turrets, and the real-world analog to that ship, to me, is the Hercules AC-130. Ginormous ship, ginormous aircraft, with even more ginormous weaponry on it. It's huge guns. And what that ship does, once the airway is cleared, is it just comes in and circles ground targets and pounds the ever-living daylights out of them. And so the best way to do that, I figure, is to put deadbolt 5s on those side guns, and just have some devastating power. And the way that I've been doing it is by circling the target with the ship tipped at about 30-degree angle or so that the top two turrets and the side turret can all shoot at the target. So that seems to be the way that you can get the most guns on the along with the side turret. So now what I need to do is, because I only have this partially upgraded anyways, I need to go in and redo some stuff. So let's see what I can do here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Hopefully that's slightly readable. We'll make it a little bit bigger even. There. So I'm gonna keep the power plant and the cooler. I need to upgrade the quantum drive and the shield, and obviously the deadbolts. And I need to fill in those rears with the rear missiles with rattlers. Don't think I need to change these out. EMs are fine. And then with this, so let's just bring up a regular, boring old Starlancer TAC there. Okay. still a little low. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more zip on those. Maybe I should, what were those? Like M7As, right? M6As. They're just so goddamn slow. Like, I feel like maybe I don't think I mean, I could do attritions for sure. If I was gonna do I just don't think it's worth missing those shots. Shots that don't hit, don't do damage. Let's look at shields. Got 126,000 versus 120,000. We've got 3,800 regen versus 3,200 regen.
How you been? You good?
And what if I put both of these at parapets? And 135 green. I mean, that's pretty nice. If I could find an FR66, I would really like that. Stronghold is what it comes with, right? Parapet is gonna be better. I should really just get 2 parapets. Yes, Dodger, but if I put deadbolts on my top turrets, they are useless against fighters. And that's what those turrets are for. My back turret is to shoot all those gladius that get on your butt. They can't shake. You're never going to hit it with a deadbolt. So you go from being able to do some nice damage with a 2 size 4 rhinos to probably less than half the damage. I mean, and of course, deadbolts barely work on shields, right? The shields have to go down first, then it can do damage, so. Yeah, I have a crew a lot of the time, Dodger. So the deadbolts, those go on the sides. Those are for doing, take the shields down off the hammerhead, turn to the side, wail on it with that deadbolt. Or ground and pound if it's a ground target. I was just hoping that taking those two out would make a bigger difference in terms of power for the other weapons, because they seem so big. I mean, the other thing to do is to put attrition 5s in them. But then you lose some effectiveness with the other ones. So I think deadbolts are the best of both worlds for those side ones. Yeah, exactly. And I'm really only using one of these deadbolts at a time. So I don't need people in both of them. I just need one person for those. You run out of ammo on one side, switch to the other. Now you're circling the other way and wailing on whatever target you need to. So at least that is my hope. So yeah, and the blizzard comes with it, which is awesome. Okay, so I need 2 of those. Don't need that. At least for right now. Don't need those. So Seraphim, Orson, and Grim Hex. So let's go to Grim Hex and we'll get another parapet. Well, no, I'm happy with the shields. I mean, eventually, if I can get the the grade A militaries on here, I would probably switch to them. But for the moment, I think I want very high HP, and I don't need to go higher than that to get the highest HP, right? But if I switch that to I'm gonna go down a little bit, but I could get extra pips into engines with decent HP, but right? But the military one is a nice happy medium there. But for the time being, just going with 2 parapets. If I drop one down, it doesn't change a huge amount. But generally, I'd rather just get the damage out. Yes, I did know that. But I generally don't going decoupled, I have not been having any trouble keeping up with targets, even the tiny ones. I mean, players is a totally different story, but PvE, very, very few issues lately. Not my small hangar.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
They should just stop playing around and just give you the large hangar. You know, the same size hangar everywhere.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah, the lowering your shot count for shields works fairly well on any ship that's got quadrants. If you don't have quadrants, you're going to be in trouble. Mm-hmm. I was a little bummed I got shot down by a Hornet yesterday. The ship was getting a really nice worn down paint job on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. It's faster this way. I had my chest set out on the table there and blown up by hornets. But I didn't have any crew on there. I was just soloing, so that is going to happen with any ship that's smaller than you. That's being flown by a player. Ava, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship. Systems ready. Lights on. Defenses ready. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Weapon systems on.
These bugs make me crazy.
Launch sequence complete.
Ava, let's get underway.
Retracting landing system.
Landing gear up. Shield off.
Ava, navigate to Crusader.
Navigating to Crusader.
Ava, warp factor 1 on my mark.
As you wish.
Ava, punch it.
Engaging quantum drive.
Quantum travel complete.
Ava, navigate to Seraphim Station.
Navigating to Seraphim Station.
Ava, warp factor 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Ava, final approach.
Landing initiated. Weapons engaged. Defenses ready. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
Whoever designed this Cuisinart station is insane. David, gear down.
Deploying landing system.
Landing gear down. Caution, front collision. Caution, deck collision. Landing successful. Systems off.
Welcome.
No idea. I mean, sometime this summer.
Retrieval system.
I got the 2-pack when it came out. So, the Atlas and the Atlas Geo. Cheap LTI, why not?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Did I already put Rattlers on here? I'm gonna double check. I think they show up as two separate things in the
Please visit us
ship
again.
upgrade tab too.
Bye.
So even though it was like a combo pack, I think it was here, we'll just do this shop. Pledge store. Upgrades. Yeah, so they show up as two separate. I think they were $35 each. So it was kind of nice. Although sadly, I will say, like, they're just pricing things on purpose to make everything useless. Like the war bond stuff is just. I'm not even sure there is any war bond stuff right now. Oh, the Terrapin. They made a Terrapin a war bond. Okay. Guardian is a war bond. Oh, well, there might be a couple of. And then the Asgard. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of war bonds now. TAC, the character, the person. So what's the CCU looking like for all right. Look at me, I'm like a dog with a squirrel. Squirrel. So what would a Perseus look like? I mean, it's 10% off. So, I mean, I guess that's not horrible. So let's, oh, no, let's, But yeah, look, it just says, why is there no change? Why is there no chain? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's weird. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it doesn't do that. It's weird. Because there should have been some warbond hops in here, but nah, I guess maybe not really. Alright, enough of that crap. Alright, I gotta check on... What do I have to check on? I have to check on the rattlers. Yeah, it's still listed as Warbond today. Hey, Colby. Happy Todd. Yeah, a few chain upgrades to slowly get to the Odyssey. Yeah. Alright. Do I already have rattlers on my TAC? And let me say, rattlers suck in this menu. Oh, look, I do have rattlers on here already. I must have had some left over. Alright, we're good there. Take those off the list. We'll,
Welcome to the ASOS
pull the ship
vehicle
back up
retrieval system.
and then run over to Grimhax, I guess? That should be a blast. Last time I was at Grimhax, we got wailed on by the turrets because someone attacked us.
Your vehicle
Which
has
is
been
evidently a
delivered to
problem at all the
following
stations. That happened to us at Seraphim, too. Some asshat in a Polaris
location. Goodbye.
tried to ram our Polaris, and the station started shooting at us for shooting back at a red ship. So, yeah. CIG's really got to get their security act together. We shouldn't have to be dealing with pad rammers at stations. They should literally be melted almost immediately by the station for doing something like that. Game would be so much more enjoyable if people could at least get out of space dock. Okay, rattlers, check. Parapet is next. We'll get the shields up even more. Ava, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship. Systems ready. Lights on. Defenses ready. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Yep, power management is always broken.
Weapon system. Weapon systems.
Oh my lord.
Weapon system off. Weapon systems on. Systems off. Hello, how can Miss help you today?
You could help me by actually making power management work properly. Holy crap.
Launch sequence complete.
Ava, let's get underway.
Retracting landing system.
Ava, nav mode.
Preparing quantum mode. Max engines. Nav ready.
Ava, navigate to yellow.
Navigating to Yella.
Contact proceed.
Yep, here comes a Polaris, nice and red. Lovely. Oh, he's white now. Ava, clear target. Oh, back to red. Let's see if I'm clear enough of the station. Ava, navigate to yellow.
Navigating to Yella.
This whole can't plot a course because it's blocked makes me crazy. Just plot it and let me move around. There's all these little things that, like, whoever wrote that code is not playing the game.
Quantum travel engaged.
The developers got to play the game.
Quantum travel complete.
All right, Grimhex, where are you? Thanks, Grim. Yeah, you can download my whole VoiceAttack thing. I've got a GitHub. It's got an extensive README on how I set it up. I use Joystick Gremlin for my dual VKBs, so I've got voice command of my speed limiter, which is fantastic. I could do stuff like Ava Impulse 5. Ava Impulse 5.
5% impulse.
There we go. And I could do all fun kind of stuff. Ava all ahead full.
Shields up. 100% impulse. Full trim.
Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Ava, final approach.
Landing initiated. Weapons engaged. Shields up.
My
100% impulse. Combat mode enabled.
my voice attack
You
profiles
have the con.
also compatible with HCS voice attack profiles, so you can you just load up the HCS attack profile and then add mine as a secondary thing, because theirs doesn't do a lot of stuff that mine does. So I have resolution independent mouse macros. It seems to take 3 or 4 ATC requests to get a hangar. Oh, hello, I can see right through the station. Ava, gear down.
Deploying landing system.
Landing gear down. Landing successful.
So here's a resolution independent macro that I wish I could use more, but the repair screen sucks. So sometimes it'll work. Ava, full maintenance.
Opening damage report. Repairing. Restocking. Refueling.
Oh, it worked that time. What do you know? Half the time it closes that screen, you know, the screen goes blank.
Systems off.
Yeah, so all I'm doing is just essentially calculating the ratio on the screen and translating it to whatever your current resolution is, which you have to set in a little configuration file, that's all. Why am I going all the way back here? I just need to get out of the ship the normal way. Losing my mind.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Yeah, same. I was... What's the best way to say this? I think I was mildly disappointed. Although I mean, I kind of knew that they were gonna make the, I knew that they were gonna make the side guns less useful than they should be. Which is it's just a bizarre design decision to me, because, you know, they clearly just did that to make them less useful, and that's just not how design works in the real world, right? No one designs something to make it less useful. So, you know, if you were trying to make sure that it wasn't that powerful, you should have just made them size 4 guns and made them useful instead of size 5s. But whatever. But I've learned to fly the ship in an appropriate way to you know, let that size 5 and the 2 size 4 turrets on top all hit a target while I circle around it, so. Yeah, I mean, it's just a silly... It's not how evolution works. So, you know, maybe the first time you put guns on a spaceship, you make dumb design decisions like that, but then, you know, you stop doing dumb design decisions after a while. Make things as useful as possible. Shield generators. Parapet. I need one for right now, so that's all I'm gonna get, because yeah, it takes me out of the game when I think about it. You think I agree, although they can at least shoot forward, right? Like, if you aim the nose of the Corsair at a hammerhead, those side turrets can hit the hammerhead. But again, the problem with the Corsair, and I melted my Corsair after they, you know, started nerfing it in stupid ways. And again, it's the same problem. It's just no one would design it like this. Not in a million years would anyone make the design choices that they did when they decided to nerf it. They should have just taken some of the guns away, or you know, they should have taken the 2 size 5s away and put size 4s on the top turret, or you know, for the co-pilot or something like that. But well, so yeah, Colby, this is the Starlancer TAC is the... I probably still have my hanger here, I betcha. Starlancer TAC is the the Hercules AC 130. It circles the target at an angle, and banks around it in a wide circle and bombs the hell out of it with, or shoots the hell out of it with a huge gun, which is what I'm working on right now. So after these parapets, which I could put on right now, so calls. Let's switch out this one. There we go.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, S4 repeaters? Sure. I mean, that's 3,000 meters, but that's not what I'm putting on. I'm putting on deadbolt 5s.
Goodbye.
I'm just putting on huge cannons for those size 5s, and you know, we'll go in, take out the shields with all your top laser turrets or your pilot lasers, and then just start circling your target at maybe a 30-degree angle, so your top turrets can still keep the shields down and the deadbolt can just wail away at it. Unfortunately, ballistic weapons don't really work very well when the shields are up. But if the shields are down, something like that will do well against large targets. right? So the attritions will have to do for the smaller stuff, as it should be. I hope, I really hope that they start making the game much more dependent on mixed loadout and making choices about which guns you use when and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think that's their intention. I just don't know if they're capable of, like, intention's one thing, doing it for real is another, right? So they have to have the right kind of features on ships to make that useful. Ava, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship. Systems ready. Lights on. Power to shields and engines. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Okay, let's see. Alright, we remembered all that. Yeah. No. It still doesn't seem quite right to me. Yeah, great.
Gadget.
Yeah, we could do it. Oh wow, it actually got down to 0 that time. That's exciting.
Launch sequence complete. Caution. Front collision.
Ava, let's get underway.
Retracting landing system.
Landing gear up. Shield off.
Ava. Why is it not, Ava, navigate to Seraphim Station.
Navigating to Seraphim Station.
That's probably my favorite feature of the VoiceAttack stuff, is doing the navigation that way. So much easier now that they added searching in there, although CIG can't manage to make lists properly sometimes, so can't. Ava, navigate to Seraphim Station.
Navigating to Seraphim Station.
Ava, warp factor 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Oh, wait, I'm not going to Seraphim. I'm going to Orison. Seraphim, Orison, same difference. I do not understand this. Low Earth orbit station, and yet I still have to go down. I don't know. Ava, oh.
Loading navigation.
Ava, warp vector 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Quantum travel engaged.
So I'm getting Mara, I'm getting Deadbolt 5s. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Thunderball bombs too. Not for this ship, but where? There we go. Ava, boost 10.
10-second boost. Full trim. Boost off.
Ava, final approach.
Landing initiated. Weapons engaged. Shields up. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
Taking forever to get here in this atmosphere. Yeah, I think it's hilarious that the ship is slower than the Ava, gear down.
Deploying landing system.
That the ship is slower than the Carrack in
Caution.
just straight ahead speed.
Gear down. Caution. Deck collision. Landing successful.
Ava, full repair. Ava, full maintenance.
Opening damage report. Repairing. Restocking. Refueling.
Systems off.
Yeah, I honestly think there really shouldn't be very much difference between this and the Max. Right? I mean, people are going to say, oh, but it has more armor and it has more... Yeah, but it also doesn't have all that cargo. I think one swaps out easily for the other, right? Yeah, I got plenty of...
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage. Please visit us again.
That would certainly make my life a lot easier, because those hammerheads, if you're getting chased by one, there's not much you can do about it. If your shields are already low, that could be a deadly situation. Okay, so we're gonna go to Cousin Crow's. We're gonna get a Humera drive. Should make jumping a little bit nicer.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing. Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is approaching the station.
Oops, I went the wrong way already. Yeah, I got the MTC also. I hate the noise that it makes. It sounds like a gun going off every time you use the engines. Why on God's green earth didn't they just put room to hold a 1SCU box in the back? I'm sorry, I have complaining issues about that. Also, all ground vehicles suck. It doesn't drive right. It makes me crazy. I love it though. I got the Baracus paint. I put it in the back all the time. But once again, someone's like, yeah, and we could put a box in the back, and they're like, oh no, we can't make it too good. So for 250 micro SCUs. So once again, it's the game design decision over a useful decision. Like, literally, just don't do it at all. I'd rather have no box storage back there than useless box storage, because that's what it is. It's useless box storage at the moment. Blah. You made me all grumpy now. It's fine. I'm not really grumpy. That's not in my nature. I'm gleefully destroying the MTC because I love it. What the hell am I getting here? I'm getting the Hamira. Yeah, I backed in 2014. But I really only paid attention to the game maybe once or twice a year. Until about 3.5 years ago. And then it became a game. It had inventory, you could go places, and there was some persistence.
Request to all system level managers to please be sure to get their full inventory checks in by the end of the week.
Well, I mean, Colby, that's like that for a lot of vehicles. I'm actually surprised at how well it climbs, considering its size. Same thing with the CSV. The CSV could go up a straight wall practically, and it doesn't make any sense the way they tune these things. The MTC also doesn't stop. I can't get it to stop. Let's see. I need to go this way. I need to go this way. So it just keeps on rolling. I need it to be more precise, or give me a break. I'd be fine if we could do breaks. But yeah, I mean, the ground vehicles are in such bad shape right now. The flight model and the ground model both suck. So I'm actually kind of nervous to see what they start putting in here after quote-unquote master modes is done, because I've been fairly disappointed with master modes, but I think a lot of the things that I disliked about master modes, some of it's going to be fixed with engineering and light blade tweaking and in player crafting, with various materials to get different outcomes. I can tweak things about your power plants or your shields, or all those kinds of things. So okay, the showroom's over here. Yeah, I mean, there are some things that I am like super excited about that I think maybe we don't notice because it finally just is working better. But I think it's not perfect, but the overall like stability and performance of the servers during the free fly, the last two of them, have been very much improved. But you know, for everything that's very much improved, there's just, you know, dunderheaded things that come back that were, you know, supposedly fixed a long time ago, and yeah, that kind of stuff. You know, not buying ships and buying guns and bombs and things. Okay.
How's life been treating you?
Deadbolt and Thunderball.
Things been busy, weirdly enough. Almost to the point where I have to turn down work. I can't do it though. Spent too long in those lean years to ever say no to a paying gig.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot they're size 6 even.
Last 2 months.
Okay, I need 4 of these.
Well, that's the way it goes, right?
Whoo boy, you know, and what's sad is they're just gonna take them from me in the next patch. Oh my god. Okay. And now Thunder. I think the new bomb rack things that they have are a very cool idea. I wish that they would just do crafting and let players craft this stuff. I get that they got to make money. I guess I would prefer prefer them to make money and maybe not put stuff like this on the store, but yeah, I got a lot of them that way too, Dodger. But I don't see Deadbolt 5s out there. So how many of these should I get? Oh my lord. Let's get 32 of them. That should cover all the ships I want to put them on eventually. I hope. At least 12 months away. Yeah. I mean, it's Star Citizen, so I always just say 2 years. You know, if they can get Squadron 42 out the door and it's not a total shit show, we should get a lot more focus on Star Citizen after that, but you know, they have sequels to do too, right? I mean, I think they have at least 2 or maybe 3 for Squadron 42s. Well, you would think they would have a team on crafting, but the thing is that all the teams are having to work on bug squashing right now, right? So
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
No, no, Dodger. No, we need the best people on all of it. We got to get this stuff right. They keep on implementing crap-ass systems and calling it Tier 0, and then leaving it that way for God knows how long. So... Is that Cryostar? Do I want to... I think I want to put Cryostars on here. No? The size 3, and this is a... power plant. Yeah, but instead. Weird. Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Approaching next
Yeah,
station.
yeah.
If this is
Mm-hmm.
your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Yeah. Medic was looking good there for a while, and
Passengers, the shuttle is preparing to depart.
that has gotten zero love in quite some time.
Providing connections to
I mean,
the next shuttle is approaching the station.
it's been so broken just from server meshing. And yeah, they really need to put some... I think they need to put some limitations on some of the medical beds that are out there. Right, they need to use resources, right? So you gotta charge them up with the green medical goo or whatever. And yeah, you shouldn't just be able to regen indefinitely, right? So if they put a limit on there, regen, a couple of times, and then yeah, you're gonna have to go fill it up again. Which, yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I got the TAC. I think it's fantastic to have the built-in medical beds. It's like having a Carrick. A Carrick was a dream of mine for the longest time. Till I realized it really, like, it's not a daily driver for if you're gonna solo, right? Like, to me, a daily driver is something that you can solo. And I mean, yeah, you can use the top turret, but it's still only 2 size 4 guns. It's not enough firepower for a ship that's that slow. Wait, I gotta switch out the guns.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, it'll come out eventually. Okay, vehicle weapons. scroll past all the useless bullshit in the rattlers. Hey, Masperian. Alright, there's the deadbolts.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle
It's
will be delivered to the following location.
Starlancer TAC Appreciation Morning here on Chet Areas Plays.
Please visit us again.
We should start an official fan club. Hey, good morning.
Hey, chat.
Is it still morning? I don't even know anymore. It is still morning. Okay.
10:25. So I was trying cannons last night on an EMX. But I could only 39
Laser cannons?
capacitors. Yes.
Yeah. Omni Skies or M6s?
No. The good lord. Start with an F. You can only get them at Crusader.
Ballistic? Are they ballistic ones?
No, they're laser cannons. Give me a second, I'll tell you. Then I'm
Great swords. There's like
yeah. Jesus, I can't believe it. But I did have a question for you that I have, and Doug's gonna get on here in a minute to see if he can help me figure it out. I don't know if they change. You know, if you push the F key or hold down F while you're in the cockpit where you can look around. I can't seem to do that anymore. I can zoom in and out, but I can't like look left or right, change things. And I've looked through all of the settings that I could think about.
yeah, I mean, I can still do that. But I mean, I mostly I use head tracking on my phone.
Yeah, I might have to start using it.
There's also, so you can do head tracking with your camera in open track.
I have Tobii.
Oh, you have Tobii. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you could do it that way for sure. But I also, for those on the stream, I highly Dodger's like, is it the light strike cannon?
Light strikes, yes sir. That's it.
So the app I use is called Smooth Track, and it's available on Android and iOS. And the reason why I like it is, first of all, it's $10. And second of all, it does all of the tracking intensity stuff right on your phone. It just sends the the XYZ coordinates, right? So it doesn't take up any CPU utilization on your and now on my desktop gaming PC that doesn't really matter. I got enough CPU right, I don't think it would matter. But on my laptop, I feel the difference. You know, like if I try and do, because you could also just do head tracking directly in game, but it's just not, it's not quite as good. So,
The only reason I don't use my Chobi as much is because it sometimes sets off that dizzy spells.
yeah.
So I need to get into the settings to modify the swing, you know, the speed of it, up, down, left, right, and then try to get it done that way. But yeah, try those light strike again, because I thought with the new capacitor levels I would get a few more shots. But it was only giving me like 39, which is good. But then I had to switch to like stagger mode so that they would charge up quicker.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the good thing about those light strikes, though, is that they are faster than a lot of the other.
They're fast,
cannons.
And I believe isn't the damage from cannons that's.
Well, their damage isn't as high. I mean, they're going to make you trade off damage for
speed.
For speed, for in most cases. Which is why, like the only good reason to use an Omni Sky Cannon is if you are trying to match speed with, you know, closer with ballistics or something else that you're shooting that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's better, you're better off having all your guns fire at about the same speed. And so Omni Skies do about the same DPS as the, you know, the CFs do. Ava, let's get underway and head to standard orbit.
Retracting landing system. Preparing quantum mode. 100% impulse. Direct shift to 90 degrees for max thrust in 3, 2, 1. Max engines. 10-second boost. Full trim. Boost off.
Okay. What's the redesign on the TAC?
I put deadbolt 5s on the size 5 guns on the side.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I'm turning it into a full bore Herc AC 130. I could just circle the target. You know, we'll take down the shields.
Yeah.
With the laser lasers, and then I'll just circle them.
Deadbolts.
And also, putting the deadbolts on gives me a little bit more power on the rest of the laser repeaters. You know, more ammo. Not that much more, but
yeah,
you know, a little more.
So the cannons have less power requirements than the lasers.
Yeah, they don't. They barely require any power at all. So on large ships, you know, like if you have a turret, you know, or a few turrets that, you know, you really don't use very often, and you want to give, you know, other turrets laser repeater capabilities that are improved, then you just switch the, you know, the other turrets out with ballistics, and
Well, it's just a vain idea. Knock down shields and then send something in for penetration.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunately because of the way shields and stuff work right now. Ballistics aren't really useful against ships with full shields, so you gotta. Best thing to do is just wear out their shields and then smack them around. So you know, what I'm hoping is that this will become, you know, with maybe 3 more crew, because you don't need both deadbolts manned at the same time. You really just need one. So you could do it with a captain and 3 crew.
And you're putting
we
those
could take
on the size 5s?
Yeah.
On the wrists? Okay.
Yeah, on the sides. Then I'm hoping we'll be much better at taking down like a hammerhead. That's what I want to try it out on eventually.
Yeah.
Why is it not getting any? It's weird. Something's going on here. Hello. So why are not? I'm like, there's my quantum. I'm not getting my quantum stuff. Haha.
Yep.
Sure, Roro. Come on out.
Let's get.
Come on out. You guys want to do some experimenting with me? Absolutely. So I'm just gonna be running around yellow doing these rut row.
I think we're both on your server, or at least.
Yeah. Hey man. Good morning.
How y'all doing? Morning. Sorry, that was cheesy, but I couldn't resist.
No, I'm down. I'm down. All right, I'm grabbing the hunt for Polaris.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
All right,
And,
I have I've got time to play today. The wife is working, the kids are gone, the dogs have been run and walked.
Woohoo!
Yep. So I'm just doing a quick combat gauntlet number 5, just testing out the Asgard, and then after that, you tell me where you'd like to meet up, and I will
right,
man
invite
whatever gun you need.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I sent invites out, and yeah, if we had 1 top turret and 1 side gun, that's still good enough to try out, I think.
Sure.
Because what I want to be able to do is see if I can, if we have you know, 3 or 4 crew on the ship, if we can do combat gauntlet number 7 on the regular, which is the hammerhead.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
that
we
one
tried that last night with 3 ships.
Mm-hmm.
We were not very successful.
It's pretty nasty. It is pretty nasty,
Yeah.
I will say.
3 fighters against the hammerhead lost pretty quick. Well, it wasn't quick, but it wasn't pretty.
So I'm gonna try a number 6 here.
Okay. I'm gonna pop in a small ship and head out to your location. I can just drop it in space. Let's see.
Yep, I'll head to Yella and
Okay.
go to one of the OMs. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Because Rutro's already out there, so.
And I'll share this once I get killing this first guy.
Quantum travel complete.
That's it.
Alright, I'm going to OM4.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, but I'll stop.
All
Zero
0% impulse.
Come on.
Got a ship coming in. It is a, looks like an Eclipse.
Looks like it.
Don't even think about it, pal. You have a full impulse.
100% impulse.
I'm hitting to you.
Damn stealth ships. I could see them plain as day.
Alright. Off pitch.
I guess he's on his way.
Oh, there you are. Alright. Alright, I'm 10 out from you. I'll pull up next to you and EVA over.
Cool.
Are you on board, Fred?
No, I'm inbound.
Okay.
I just got targeted by something.
Was not me.
Alright,
Oh, there's a
not,
ship over there.
not a safe place.
Can't lock onto it or something.
Yeah, it's the, because
That
he's,
Eclipse.
yeah, he's Eclipse. But we got 2 on 1 now, so maybe we have a,
So he was trying to be a little sneaky.
No, he just.
Don't, he's,
Chaff. Yep. Oh, that's still you.
yeah, I'm chasing after him. I can see where he's flying.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna get pushed around by no Eclipse.
What did you pop out here in, Fred?
I haven't gotten there yet. I just now in ready position. I'm coming out in the Buccaneer.
I can still see him out here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tuck in tight on your 6 so he has a hard time locking on both of us.
I'm gonna boost a little bit.
Okay.
There he is. I can still see him.
I'm 10 out.
There he comes.
Don't see him.
Yep,
Oh, I
he's...
see him now. I see him. Alright. There he is. It's hard to lock onto.
Yep. Oh, wow. There he went.
Yeah, lost his.
Oh, that's Vesperia.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep, I lost him.
This would have been perfect practice for the Mantis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the way to get this guy, right? Is keep him from going into nav.
Yep. I traded a Cutlass Black that I've had sitting in a for the Mantis and picked up a couple of bomb racks.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you buying bombs earlier, Chad. You bought a bomb
Yep.
rack.
Yep.
Which one did you get?
I got a
4.
Yeah, I got a 6-pack. All right, I'm gonna slow down and let you guys get on board, and we'll go off and do our mission.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Where's the
Doors are opening.
Oh, I see doors.
Okay.
All right, we'll just abandon this ship. This is the decoy.
Yep, coming in.
Brad, which gun do you want? I don't care.
You get on first, you sit down first.
Shotgun.
Or, we can alternate too.
Yeah.
Just because of the challenge of, being on that side.
Okay.
Closest from the... I guess you can't.
Which doors are...
They're all open. Ooh, I'm getting shot.
Are you?
Yep.
Yep, I see him.
Get in as quickly as possible.
I got him.
All right. You guys, I'm back in my cockpit because I was opening the door, so I'll help you out this way. Yep, they're hitting me too.
Can I?
This guy's just a glutton for punishment. Damn it.
And my weapons are not activated.
Yeah, he dropped in nav mode again and zoomed out.
Yep.
Why
don't we jump to a different OM point?
All right, let's just jump to the mission point. Do you guys have that mission I shared?
Yeah, let me pull it up so I can track it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna jump there.
I did have it. I guess you may have to share it again. If you get a chance.
I will do that. Contracts. Share.
And it's 700
Got
away,
it.
so he's not going to be able to find us.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm hopping out. I'll be just outside my ship.
Yep, I'm just gonna move forward a little bit so no one runs into me after. Well, doors open. I've got a couple of ships up here that we could get to. Got a Corsair.
You gonna make me EVA 2 kilometers to you?
Where are you?
I think I'm behind you.
Can back up a little bit.
Alright, I'm heading your way.
Yeah, now they're firing. That's my fire.
Is that you, that little dot right there? Yep.
Mm-hmm. Trying to Quake 2 grappling hook to you.
All right, I'll stop.
Okay.
Alright, I'm in.
Alright, I'm one behind.
Through the
500.
med bed, I guess up the stairs, up the ladder, right? And then
Yep. Onto the bridge for the top turret, or behind the ladder room for the side turret.
so the top turret, is it the one on the behind the pilot or co-pilot? I guess I'll
It's
figure
yeah, it's on the port side.
Okay. All right. And if
All right,
this is
I'm
similar to the
approaching
TAC
the
of
aft ramp.
before, I have to turn the power on and off?
Yes.
No, not that, but
Was that Miss Peria?
I'm approaching the aft ramp.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep, I see you.
Okay.
You have a cam default.
Okay, on board.
Closing doors.
Weapon systems on.
all right. Top turret.
Is that what you have,
good.
D?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can alternate it up.
Oh, that's fine.
I got 100 and 80.
Let's
Nice.
Yeah.
see.
And is this what are these? Rhinos?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, they're rhinos.
Okay, so for the wrist guns, they're down below, right?
Yep. Yeah, they're the seats in the red room.
Okay, I'm heading back down there.
Just let me know which side you're on.
Okay.
And then the best thing about doing the configuration this way is, when you run out of bullets on one side, you just switch to the other.
Okay. Gotcha. So
are you
today,
running ballistics down there?
Yeah, deadbolt fives. So.
Hostiles inbound.
all right.
Line 'em up.
Hostiles
So
inbound.
to start, I will be on your starboard side.
Starboard side, got it. Alright, we're gonna try and take care of these
Okay.
gladiuses first.
That's interesting. I can't see what's Alright, I guess the Gladius.
He's hard to come to.
Target destroyed.
That's weird.
Alright, we got one more
Missiles.
one more gladius, and then it's just the should be a
Yep.
should just be the Taurus.
All right now. That wraps up this lesson. Fantastic work. Seems like you're developing a real
Do we-
aptitude for combat.
Did the Connie go down already?
Even more.
I haven't seen it yet, but I also none of my HUD casts are working, so I'll have to figure that out after the.
Do you have a
next
helmet on? You lost a
one.
helmet.
Should I EVA'd over here?
Yeah, right. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna investigate a couple of these ships. See if they've got any parts.
I'm gonna go to a different page. This target status configuration.
You have a scan mode?
Scanning ready.
You have a scan for life forms.
Scanning for life forms.
Okay, now I have our ship status on the left, but I don't have okay. Huh, alright. So it works when I'm not in the turret, so let me go back into the turret. Yeah, alright. It just doesn't work when I'm in the turret. Okay. Interesting.
Anyone want a parapet shield?
I think I have a few in the hangar.
Okay.
We can buy those, right?
Yeah. There's what is this? Got Cuddy. Have a scan for life forms.
Scanning for life forms.
Okay. Shield is a Trenta.
That's a good small shield.
Mm-hmm. Well, it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Cold snaps. Hey, none of those are all that good. Alright, there's another one way out here. Looks like a lightning, maybe?
You heading out, Derek? Alright, laters.
We'll check the lightning. I'm really hoping I strike gold again like I did the other day and then accidentally blew it up. It was a... had FR76s and XL1 drive, and I was like, yes! And then my joystick throttle button was accidentally pushed up, and I let go of the regular throttle, and my ship just lurched forward and smashed into it, and we both blew up and died. So...
Easy come, easy go, huh?
Yep. And I had to get off and, you know, go do dinner and stuff with the family, but Rooster was, I'm like, just jump out to me and, you know, grab the stuff. And then I was like, never mind. Have a scan for life forms.
Scanning for life forms.
That just looks like it's going to be defaults. All right, next mission. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get a TARS on that one, but I'm glad we got credit for it. Let's hope the next one get another number 6 here. Sharing.
Nice to see you again, Rook. Won't be able to call you that for much longer at the rate you're learning. For your next lesson, I've got some multi-cruise ships ready to take you on. Not only will you need to avoid turret fire, but these larger ships have multi-faceted shields. That means you'll need to focus your targeting to completely take out a shield face if you want to start doing some real damage. All right, make your way to the training site when you're feeling brave. Good, you're here. I'll notify the other pilots and we can begin. Hostiles spotted. Give them what you got.
Yo, come on, ship spawn in. You could do it.
Yep, target.
There we go. Dead ahead.
Okay.
Shield under attack. Target destroyed.
There's the Connie.
Is that what I'm on?
Nope. We're on a
Gladius, I see it.
Gladius here.
Destroyed.
Okay, I think that's all we got now is Connie.
There's the
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it on the right side here, hopefully.
Right. Okay. Target it again.
Charging.
He's right there.
Okay, hold on.
Charging.
Oh boy. Hey, letting those shields charge up again.
Picking him up. Keep coming. Can you bank a little bit harder to the left? Pull him into my view. A little bit harder. Right there.
Whoa. Yeah, he wants to keep on getting him in the front. There we go.
Okay, he's down. Back in. Here we go.
This guy is very active.
He's behind us. Looks like.
Here he comes. Get him!
Yep. Come on, buddy.
Is he getting ready yet?
Shield under attack.
Charging.
Oh, you're got good shots on him. Ooh. Gotta switch around, let the
Gotta
shields
switch
build
around.
up.
Okay. Man, I wish this was like the Hercules where I could just hit the button and just switch.
Switch to the other gun? Yeah.
Yeah, bank it more.
Mm-hmm. Alright, shields are back up.
Okay. There he is.
Nice.
Down.
I
Alright.
wish more of my students flew like that. Take a well-deserved rest and let me know when you're ready for the next lesson.
Man, it's hard to pilot with him. He's fast.
Yeah.
Next.
He just gliding.
Sharing.
Nice to see you
That's
again,
clipped
Rook.
away from the PC.
Won't
I
be
might
able to
have
call you
share
that
it
for
again
much
for
longer at the rate you're
I
learning.
can get it.
No problem.
For your next lesson, I've got some multi-cruise
I
ships
gotta get
ready to
a
take you
coffee.
on. Not only will you need to avoid turret fire, but these larger ships have multifaceted shields.
Yeah, you said that the last time,
That means you'll
dude.
need to focus your targeting to completely take out a shield face if you want to start
I
doing
guess-
some real damage.
Mind sharing it one more time?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Make your way to the training site when you're feeling brave.
Sharing.
Oh, we must be on that. Okay.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Alright, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like having these shield faces. It makes these fights so much easier. Just peel off and let your shield build back up again. And they're definitely going up faster with two parapets. Alright,
I'm
we should
starting
get...
out on this fight on your right side.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you got inbound. Weapons free.
Right.
Oh, now it's working. There's the con
missile.
ACR.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, now my whatever you want to call them, the 3D images are working. So.
So those guys are flying in formation pretty nicely. Come on, you little bastard. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Shield under attack. Target destroyed.
Yo.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna
Yep,
get his shields
I
down
see
a
it.
little bit here. I'm gonna
Okay.
try and get him on the right side for a little bit.
I got him just. Shields for the rear are down. Okay,
Right,
he's
he
closing
should
into
be.
my view.
Let me know when he's good. Good?
He's good. Just keep spinning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now we got him. Now we got him. He's peeling off.
Got him. Let's still getting some shots in. It's coming back in.
Alright, I gotta switch to the other side, let the shields build up a little bit.
Shield under attack. Target
There you go. He's
That
down.
felt faster than the last one by far.
Yeah, that guy wasn't
Oh,
spinning around.
inbound missile.
What? Oh no.
Got another target that's.
Mm-hmm.
I got him. This is
Someone
it's a
else's. This is someone else's
Harbinger.
mission that spawned right here, I betcha.
It's a Harbinger.
See if you can wing him.
Okay.
Oh no.
C1. Okay. He's just out of view. There he is in front.
Oh, he just disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting.
There's another one right off to your. Looks like it was off to your front.
Nope, that's the. I think that's the
Is that
old
the Connie?
Connie.
Okay.
Yep. There's a couple of other ships out here, though. Can't tell what this one is yet. Have a scan mode. Looks like a Connie
Scanning
maybe.
ready.
Have a scan for life forms.
Scanning for life forms.
No, just the basics. All right. Next mission. Another 6. Sharing.
Get it?
Alright, I gotta be out of this. Huh, that's weird, never came through.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
You didn't get it?
Sharing. Sharing again.
Not yet. I'm waiting. There it is. Yeah, I have to hop out of the turret, and then all of the previous mission completion bars have to go through before the share pops up.
Weird. Don't see any dead. Oh no, I do see one dead ship out
Now
there.
that you're in position, we can start the lesson. Stand by. Got hostiles heading to your position. Prepare to engage.
Shield under attack. Target destroyed.
So there's no way they can survive that.
Caution.
There's a big old asteroid right there.
Target destroyed.
All right, Connie on the starboard side.
Yep. Going up.
Shield under attack.
Going to the back.
Recharging.
Alright. Wait, he's still 20 degrees out.
Shooting attritions up front.
Yep. All right, getting him in.
Okay. Alright. Jeez.
Shield under attack.
To make every shot count.
All right, switching sides.
Target destroyed.
Yeah.
Nice. That was another pretty fast one.
He likes to
Those
stay in
cannons
tight.
Are shooting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like if I keep them about 20 degrees off the starboard side, then you have a pretty decent shooting angle. Sharing?
Nice to see you again, Rook.
Excuse me.
Won't be able to call you that for much longer at the rate you're learning.
Precision.
For your next lesson, I've got some multi-cruise ships ready to take you on. Not only will you need to avoid turret fire, but these larger ships have multi-faceted shields. That means you'll need to focus your targeting to completely take out a shield face if you want to start doing some real damage. Alright, make your way to the training site when you're feeling brave.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Welcome to the training site. Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to start.
125 on the right side.
Rooster will be popping in here shortly.
Contact. Ready up.
Shields under attack. Target destroyed.
Alright, lining up with the next.
Target destroyed.
I hear him.
Yeah, he's
There we go.
zooming in right there.
Shots down.
There we go. I'm gonna unload a mag in him, and then I'm gonna get him in position.
Okay.
Alright, he's coming your way.
Got him.
I can see your big red hits. It's nice.
Down to 80 rounds. Coming back up.
He's running.
Shield under attack. Target destroyed.
I
Down.
was gonna say, looks like you guys will finish him off.
It kind of feels like the pattern, right? We get his shields down, you do a whole bunch of damage, he peels off, and then we finish him off. It's been like that the last 3 times. It's very interesting.
62 rounds left on the right.
So maybe one more, and then we'll switch to the left. Then I'll have to do everything backwards and upside down.
Let me know when you want to change out there, Matt Speria.
Oh, I'm fine, D.
Okay.
Good, you want to come down. These are a little bit...
Sharing.
I had to switch to gimbal
Mm-hmm.
and gyro mode
Yes.
to kind of keep him in sight.
Yep, that for sure is the best way to do it, I think, on the turrets.
training site. Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to start.
Gave a red alert.
Weapons engaged. Power to shields and engines. 100% impulse.
Heading to your position.
Combat
Prepare
mode
to
enabled.
engage.
Decoys 4, ready for battle.
I'm gonna try doing full power to shields this time and just kind of see what happens.
I have a JS300. I don't know if we can loot them.
I don't think you can do that on the Buccaneers. Ooh, he's going by fast.
Pattern is it 2 small fighters or is it 3 light fighters and then?
It's two or three and then the Connie.
Okay.
All right, Connie time. Unload a mag in the front.
Got him targeted.
All right. It's coming by kind of fast, but there we go.
Yeah. Ooh, big rock.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I don't gotcha. But
We gave up a little bit of paint on that asteroid too.
yeah, we did too. So I'm gonna head down to lost a wing. I'm gonna head down to Yella and repair. Hilarious. That was awesome. Hey, Rooster.
Close there, aren't you, Chad?
I want my old paint back from before, right?
Scuff it up a bit.
All right, I think it's
yeah.
Deacons.
Took some damage there.
Mm-hmm.
Until we get.
Something's not right. There we go. Are you ready for an invite there, Rooster?
No, not in game yet.
Okay.
Just finish out. Before we left to go grocery shopping, I was in the middle of putting together my Valakar farming sheet. So I just wanted to finish that up before I jumped in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
I had all...
Well, I have my Hercules AC-130 loadout on my TAC now. So I got deadbolts on the sides.
I was actually gonna probably start configuring my Corsair, but I'm gonna, as opposed to all cannons, because I'm just really gonna be using it for these. I'm just gonna go all CF4s and 5s, Calderines and the other one, whatever, the Rhinos. And then just completely take off the door guns, because I'm not gonna have anybody aboard the ship with me, right?
We can swap out D once he lands and repairs. Do you want?
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen right now. So, but yeah.
Oh, are you? Okay. I'm gonna pop out real quick so I can eat myself. Wish the animation wasn't so long. It would be so easy to just go from one turret to the next.
Yeah, it's not a mid-battle thing you can do.
Nah, unless it's an emergency.
But I mean, I think maybe that's the way to do it, right? Is to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just have one person in there most of the time.
Carry. Okay.
Let's see which of these has crap on it.
Alright, I'm out of the seat there, Masperia.
Okay, I'm in the. I'm just drinking up real quick.
Let me get down there first to see where you're at.
Just go straight down the ladder and just start going. As soon as the first door you pass, you'll see the red room, and it's left or right.
Okay, either of these two doors back here.
Mm-hmm. Either of those two seats.
Landing gear down.
It's going to take a little bit of getting used to from being in that top turret.
Well, now you're the bread of the sandwich instead of the meat. Right? It's like two slices of attritions with a nice thick slice of deadbolt in the middle.
I like it. That's a good analogy.
Successful.
All right.
So top turret, is that the left or the right?
Yep, port
It's
side.
the navigator seat there, Dex. Or,
Fred?
Fred.
Oh, the navigator seat. Okay, gotcha.
Navigator, not the engineer seat. The navigator seat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was a nice expensive asteroid collision. I sure wish the flares and the chaffs weren't so dang expensive. I feel like using those is just as bad as shooting a missile. Hey, while we're down here and Rooster's getting on, I should load up the Furies, maybe. Just in case we run into an eclipse again.
Not a bad
You
idea.
guys want to do that?
Sure. I can't get into the turret there.
Yeah, I can't remember what state my cursor currently is in. I don't remember if I put like JS400 and the FR76 in it or not. If it's not configured, then I'll just come out in my Cuddy like I was before, because damn, that thing sounds amazing when you're in a gunfight. And it stands up pretty well against like the Gladiuses and stuff like that. So. Just want to make sure I have something that has some cargo space in the back.
Yep.
I'll grab one too, Chad.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll spawn them over here. And the way I like to land them is to scoot the first one in a little bit farther over, so you could just really easily get one in and out.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Misk. Fury.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Come on. You can start counting down anytime.
Yeah, when I started digging into the Wicklow information, I realized, okay, so like the first 3 of those DCP armors are available on Robert Space Industries website, you know, like buying the packages, right? So I just figured the other 3 hadn't been released yet, and then I looked at Chris CBG's Star Citizen spreadsheet, and then I saw that he had the armors over there
Your
for
insurance
Wicklow. I'm
claim
like,
has been sent.
oh,
Your
now I have a
insurance
whole new
claim
thing to
has
work
been
on.
sent.
Yeah,
They really gotta get those display dummies for you.
Yeah.
So you could put them up in your.
So I could just have a bunch of dummies in my hangar.
Yes, and then you could
Rooster's
just.
fashions.
Well, it'd just be nice to like. You could invite people on tours so they could see what everything looks like, and then
tell them where they can get the armor, how to get it,
and then use an exploit and knock you out and steal all of it.
Right.
Oh wait,
that would happen.
Yeah, right. Wait, maybe not. Maybe only let your friends in there.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
All right.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Fury number 1.
All right, heading back.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
All right, I've got ice boxes, but I don't have the other parts in it. Okay. I just guess I hadn't configured that yet.
What would be cool is if you could see your ships and their loadout while you weren't in game. You know?
I think I've seen a couple sites that do cross-reference, but it only cross-references like with your hangar.
Right,
not
but
like your in-game stuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
It's not. Yeah, it's just what ships you have, not what's in them.
Right, stuff you've purchased with real money, basically, is what these sites see, and it drives me nuts because it would be nice if it could actually, if there was a way for Star Citizen's API to let you know what was in your inventory at any given location from the website, but I